Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your tarot videoscope for 16 by Alma. Because this will be a general reading, sometimes your message may not necessarily show up for your sun sign. Therefore, please make sure that you listen for your rising sign and your moon sign. If you are interested to hear a continuation of this reading, as usual, I will be posting a link down here below. Click in the show more description box. That will take you to Vimeo videos for download and purchase if you are interested. I also made some special videos about Jupiter transiting and how that would affect your sun sign, rising sign, and your moon sign. And that transit would happen from 16 going on to 17. So if you are interested, I will be posting again another link down here below for you to find out your special messages related to this Jupiter transiting. All right then, and please like, share, and subscribe. So this way, by subscribing, you allow me to take messages for you as well. And because this is a general reading, you may want to schedule a private reading just for yourself to answer to all of your questions. So please contact me through amalightworker.com or email me amalightworker@gmail.com. For this reading today, I am using this deck, Egyptian Tarot deck. It's a new deck for me, and this is the author, Sylvania Alasia, for those of you who are interested to eventually use this deck if you like it. So let's focus on your reading. The general feelings here, they have to do with some of you having to deal with a new love, important trip or travel arrangements, business enterprise, some sort of a partnership, but you also have some important messages here from your guides, and definitely at least one wish fulfillment. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the Queen of Wands. So this is the card. The meaning of the Queen of Wands for me, it represents an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or the moon sign. The Queen of Wands also means a journey, a trip. It means a career movement. She's gentle, loves children, could be overly sensitive sometimes. She's lovable, and definitely she gets things done. So let me focus this way. I'll find out why this Queen of Wands showed up in your reading. For some of you, I feel like you are preparing to meet this Queen of Wands. It could be a family member coming to you, a mother or a sibling. You could be traveling to meet them, or this family member is traveling to meet you. It could be your spouse for some of you. Now, don't be thrown off because this is general reading and the card depicts a woman. For the purpose of the general reading, I will also say that it could be a male Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius for you, not necessarily a woman. I feel like this person is intervening and he or she is consulting you in some work-related stuff, or she's showing you a way what you can do to improve your career, to achieve success. For some of you, she could be advertising in your behalf. Maybe she's someone who had a wonderful experience with you and now she's advertising on your behalf. For some of you, this could be maybe really an advertisement agency is working on your behalf, either to promote a business if you have one, a company, maybe to promote some sort of a work that you could be doing or launching to the public. I feel like it's going to be a month that is going to, for some of you, are really going to find some success. You are either initiating some new stuff, new projects in whatever kind of line of work you have, from which is going to be completed in the hard time of 6 months from now. Because this is the eclipse season, we're going to have a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. Usually, whatever you start now, you start to you start it now, then you complete it in 6 months from now, and then you reap the rewards Some of them initially for some people, or for others, so in the hard time of 6 months from now. And I do feel like, again, she's telling me, like, if you went in through some sort of a trainings, if you learned something new, maybe you are learning new ways about technology, um, whatever is it that you are doing now, I do feel like in 6 months from now, it's either coming back to reward you financially, or probably is going to increase your expertise. Maybe 6 months from now, you could be working more independently or launching something of your own. I do feel like through this Queen of Wands, you have a lot of blessings. You are going to make a very special connection with someone. It could be a friend, it could be a friend for life, it could be a teacher, a mentor, maybe a new boss. Whoever this person is, I do see some sort of special connection here, because she will show up in your life to give you some sort of a blessing, because she's leading you. She's showing you the path, the way to success. So some sort of a successful collaboration here in the making for you. So again, if this doesn't make sense to you, because this is a general reading, I'm simply going to say that you are going to meet someone who just simply gets things done, and she's going to help you finish up and complete your own stuff. The next card that showed up is the Four of Wands. This is the card. So the meaning of the Four of Wands, for me, it means, first of all, it's stability, because number four is usually stability. It denotes a small success, a minor triumph, with more work to be done, and sometimes it also means marriage. So let me figure out why this card showed up. I feel like they are referring to these projects or to this success that I just spoke about. I feel like some of you are having some sort of a success. Maybe you went through a job interview. Maybe you are doing new stuff with your work that immediately is going to give you some results. And again, I still feel like there's layers and layers and layers to this success. I feel like some of you are trying to complete something, applying on time, due dates. I keep getting a sense that if you don't complete whatever you need to complete in November, you could be completing these projects or whatever you need to complete in the next 4 weeks or in the next 4 months. I do feel like something important could be postponed. You could be allowed to have a little bit more time to complete something important. It could be in relation to a work project, it could be in relation to some legal matters or to some important documents. I feel like whatever you are going to be doing now in December, creating in December, you may come up with some brand new ideas. Your mind is going to be very fertile with brand new creative ideas. So all of these ideas and new things that you could be doing in December, eventually they are not only going to lead you to success, but they are also going to lead you to a better place of stability and equilibrium. Some of you, I feel like, um, you're dealing with some important stuff in relation to the home, to the place where you live. Maybe you were looking for a mortgage or to refinance a house or a mortgage. So you could be dealing with matters with these issues, and you could be quite successful at it. I get images of, I feel like I'm cleaning, I'm changing window treatments, curtains. I feel like I'm rearranging stuff around. I'm just preparing either to host some sort of a gathering or a house, or simply for some sort of a change. I also feel like I'm throwing some old stuff out. Some of you could be very lucky in looking for a home or a house if this is what you desire to have. So some sort of a luck in terms of a home change or anything that has to do with maybe refinancing a mortgage. I also keep getting a strong sense through the Four of Wands. I feel like I'm putting a seal in some important documents. I feel like I'm completing some paperwork that has been frustrating for me for a long time. I feel like I was looking for information or for some other important documents that maybe got lost, or I didn't know where, in what office to go to get the proper paperwork, and now suddenly I find a way, or I find that document, something that I lost. So now I'm completing this and I feel more in ease or in peace. Some of you could be actually legalizing something or legalizing your marriage, because another meaning of this card has to do with a marriage. So you could be doing here documents, legal proceedings here, any documents that are required for you to kind of finalize a marriage, getting like a marriage license. That is going to be the case for some of you. So generally it means whatever you are working on now in December is going to lead you to success and to a better place of stability, especially stability in your home life. The next card that showed up is the Hierophant or the Pope, and it does fall in the position of what's above you. So the meaning of the Pope, first and foremost, it means God showing up in your reading to give you a warning or to give you advice, divine help, divine intervention, God showing up in your reading to answer to your prayers, God working with you or through you to help others. And another focus of the cards has to do with leaving most troubles behind you, sudden changes. So some sort of a sudden, unpredicted changes in love, in friendships, sudden, unpredicted unions, meetings, choice, personal property, and travel again. And you have different cards here. That underlying meaning of it has to do with travel and travel arrangements. So there's going to be some sort of a trip or a travel that is going to be life-changing for some of you Aquarians. They are drawing attention to the part when I said personal property. I do feel like they are warning you to be very careful on the way how you file the documents, where you store your the way you the place when you store your documents, paperwork, to be very very organized. Because again, I feel like either you need these documents, or there could be other stuff that you lost and you don't know where exactly you placed it. It's either stuff that is going to be important for you in December, or is going you have to use that stuff, this stuff eventually. Misplaced keys, something that has to do with the car. Again, important phone numbers to agencies, utility bills, having to deal here with some sort of problems that has to do with the lights going out, some sort of a technology not working properly. I keep getting like some wipe clean the memory of your computer, the memory of your files. I don't know whether they're talking that this could happen at work or at home, but some of you could be dealing with this kind of problem here, memory being cleaned, wiped off somehow. So make sure that you back up your data, you back up your information. Maybe this is happening because Mercury is going to be retrograde, and usually this kind of stuff happens during this time. I feel like some of you could be going, I don't know if this is for leisure and for pure enjoyment, and that you could be traveling, or you could be traveling like kind of you are on a mission, you have to travel for work reasons. Some of you will be meeting this fantastic new persona, they're calling it persona, um, with whom you are going to develop either a long lasting friendship, or again, you could be meeting someone with whom eventually you are going to develop a romantic relationship. Some of you, they are telling me that not every Aquarian will be traveling. Some of you could be traveling through the ways of internet waves. So maybe you could be communicating with someone over Skype, over Facebook, online, in other words. You could be also teaching online, or you could be taking some sort of a courses online. So some of you could be developing or having a connection with someone online. I don't know, maybe you do online dating, or you have some sort of a forum online and other activities online. But definitely you are going to make some important connections here with a forum, so a group of people, or someone special online. You could be getting some sort of a sudden email or a surprise email, some sort of surprise information shows up for you. And I do feel like it could be through emails, so through the written word, in other words. So generally, so if that doesn't make sense to you, I'm simply going to say that the Pope showed up in your reading to let you know that you are going to leave most troubles behind. The next card that showed up is in the position of what's the root cause of this, and you have the Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups, to me, represents a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. This Queen of Cups represents someone who's deeply very intuitive, creative, almost as mystical. She's got this mystical attraction to her. She can be isolated, and sometimes she could also be manipulative. Because this is a general reading, this Queen of Swords not necessarily show up as a woman in your life. It could show up as a man. So you had two important queens showing up in your reading. To me, that tells me that you are going to meet two powerful people, two powerful women, most likely. So chance encounters that are going to influence you for the rest of your life. They are meant to change you for the better in some way. I feel like for some of you, this Queen of Cups, it's either your wife, or you could be falling in love, dating someone who's a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, sun sign, rising sign, or the moon sign. For some of you, she could show up in your life as a spiritual teacher, as an advisor. You could be doing some sort of a therapy with this woman, maybe changing a therapist. And this Queen of Cups could be your new therapist. It could be a therapy of any kind. It could be spiritual therapy. It could be physical therapy. It could be doctors. She could simply, be your hairdresser. So whoever this is, I do feel like she's meant again to change you and to transform you for the better. And again, this Queen of Cups, you could be developing a romantic relationship or a romantic connection with this Queen of Cups. And there's also some sort of a congratulations here in order, because these are different tarot cards. So I'm trying to work with them and see what messages I pick up through them. So the way if she's raising her glass here, her chalice, it seems like congratulations are in order. Someone may be congratulating you about some of your own achievement, some success that you could be having either in a partnership related sense or in a business related sense. You could be attending an event, somebody's engagement. For some of you, that could be your wedding and someone is raising a glass to make a toast for this wedding. You could be invited to attend an important gathering. For some of you, this means that it could happen in December, or maybe in December you will get that invitation to attend this important gathering. For some of you, for other Aquarians, I feel that maybe a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, sun sign, rising sign, or moon Pisces, or moon sign, did hurt your feelings in the past. Maybe you still have some issues that you need to heal because of it, in terms of friends, having issues to trust or not to trust friends, trust or not to trust a lover, So I do feel like feeling a little bit still heartbroken, and some of you still haven't processed successfully these feelings with this person. I do feel like maybe someone from your past could now show up in your life because you need to process these feelings, whatever feelings you have. Um, for some, it could be being heartbroken, trust issues, it could be matters of love. Whatever this is, I do feel like someone from your past will show up for you because you still need to heal the relationship or to heal your feelings in a situation involving the two of you. So the next card that you have, it shows up in the position of the near past, and this is the Page of Wands. So this is the card. And the Page of Wands, for me, it means, again, it represents an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, sun sign, a rising sign, or the moon sign. It denotes a message from far, an important career move or shift. It could be a spiritual or a philosophical message. It depicts someone who's full of energy and wants to seek out new places to satisfy their curiosity. And sometimes it also means feeling like at the center of attention of a leader. I do feel like for some of you, this could be your son or your child or even your grandchild. I do feel like you helped them in the past in some ways, and I do believe that now you are going to see that your efforts, your help, your contribution now paid off. Some of you are watching this young man or this young daughter, because this is a general reading, and usually Page of Wands usually denotes a young male, but it could be a young female in your life. So you are watching them grow and mature and evolve, and also being included in some celebrations involving them. I am very much drawn here to the pen and the paper. So this Page of Wands is writing in his papyrus. It feels to me like for some of you, you wrote down either your dreams, your inspirations, your creations. Maybe you are in research, maybe you are a doctor and you have worked into filing everything. It could be scientific research, it could be creative research, you could be writing a book. So for some of you, I do feel like whatever you did in the past, that now you are completing that, and you could be preparing either to launch this book. Maybe this could be, maybe you are involved in advertisement campaigns, maybe you all work with advertising agencies, and you could be finishing up some important project with a major agency that is going to allow you to eventually be promoted to a higher position for some of you. I also feel that for some other Aquarians, you still have to work on some important contracts, agreements, or other important paperwork. Some of you are still in the process of completing this, because I still feel like this is an ongoing situation. So it's from the past, in the present, and then in the future. So for some of you could turn out to be a turning point. Something is going to shift for the better, either in a legal sense or something that has to do with some important contracts, agreements, and some other paperworks. I do feel like someone here is signing an inheritance, receiving an inheritance, is receiving, it's signing for some money coming to you, that could be coming to you out of nowhere. Maybe you don't even know that you could be getting some money or documents related to some sort of a property, some sort of an inheritance for some of you Aquarians. So generally, I feel like whatever you did in the past, now is going to come back to reward you financially, and probably even bringing you the possibility of a promotion. In the position of the near future, you have the World. So this is the card. So this card is so different from the traditional tarot. So the meaning of the world to me it means your guides and planetary movements around you conspiring on your behalf to help you. So again, maybe again is related to the major planetary movements. Lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, Jupiter transiting, Mercury going retrograde. That is going to bring you some sort of a blessing. Another focus of the card has to do with world events, encounters, gatherings, travel, change, taking a risk, taking a chance, brand new opportunities, and generally it means getting control, control coming back to you, gaining back your power. To me specifically, sometimes when I see the world card, it also means flying somewhere, taking the plane. However, the images that I'm picking up on right now, I feel like I'm waiting at the airport for someone. So you not necessarily be traveling. You could be picking up someone. It feels like in and out of the airport, I keep getting these kind of images. I also feel that for some of you, you could be either getting a visa, you could be sorting out some sort of immigration matters, anything that you need to do here, that you need to have in order for you to have some sort of international travel here. You not necessarily go on this international travel in November, but you could be preparing for it. Maybe you could be inspired with the idea that maybe you want to travel in a special place or go visit someone who lives internationally or overseas. And some of you be working on having all the paperwork, suitcases, whatever you need in order for you to prepare for this future long distance international travel. I do feel like they're saying maybe by mid-month you feel like your whole world is going around, like it's a whole mess. I feel like you feel as your whole world could crumble up in order for it to be rebuilt stronger and better. Some of your projects or some of your ideas and plans may fall through, but other plans will come along because karma and destiny is intervening. They want to bring you better options for you. So don't be worried if you don't necessarily do everything according to a certain plan that you have. Everything will be all right in a different way, new ways, new opportunities for you to achieve your goals or to achieve this success. I'm very much drawn at the girl here, the lady far here playing this musical instrument. So I do feel like you could be attending live events, concerts, being outdoors in the park. Maybe there is some sort of a big event or gathering. It could be somebody throwing a barbecue outdoors. You could be inspired. You could be creating your own music. If you are not an artist, if you don't work with music, they are going to inspire you definitely to uh, create something of your own. And this is the second time that I'm getting this message: feeling creative, feeling creative, feeling creative. I feel like now you have achieved some sort of success in terms of your body. I feel like now you feel like you are ready to face the public, to do something when you meet other people, where either you expose yourself or your work, you could be presenting to the public something important. So this could be maybe you have the lead, you are the lead in the meeting at a work, one of the speakers at the conference. You could be starting something on YouTube like I do. So you are going to get some great media coverage. Your popularity is increasing. somehow, and definitely you will be inspired with some sort of a brand new ideas that not only are going to change you for the better, but with these ideas you could be influencing someone else so they can follow your footsteps, so they can change their life for the better. Some of you have a great luck into being inspirational speakers. So you are going to encourage, motivate, and encourage others in some positive way. So I do feel like some of you could be working on a draft, on a first draft in relation to a contract or in relation to some sort of a business agreement. And because you Aquarius usually are superstitious and they know usually about intuition and planetary movement, so you could be waiting here for the right dates to sign or to officially start on this business venture or on these business contracts. Something may just show up out of nowhere for you. So I'm now going to pass on to you your Akashic records. And because this is a general reading, make sure that you listen for your sun sign, rising sign, and your moon sign. Like, share, and subscribe. Click on the link below to hear a continuation of this reading if you like, or if you like to know more about how Jupiter transiting is going to affect you for the next 18 months. So click in the other second link below, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for download and purchase if you like to know more. I did access your Akashic records only. I open them with a special prayer, close them with a special prayer, and then after that, I sit down to write down all the messages that were downloaded on my brain through the Lord's teachers and the mentors of the Akashic records. Some money concerns will be put at rest. It will be a hectic month, a lot changing for you. Therefore, make sure that you are properly rested because you will spend a lot of energy this month. A major karmic event will happen to all of you, and it's going to play out differently for different Aquarians. For some of you, this karmic event has to do with important gatherings. For others, it's going to be a reunion with some people. This could also be a reunion from people from your karmic past, from past lifetimes. Others are going to have chance encounters that will lead to a friendship for some Aquarians, and for others, these chance encounters could lead to developing a new love relationship. I got a lot of scenes of making plans to travel for some. Others could be going hiking. I got images of airport trips, driving. I felt like I was drawing to this special destiny to this special location for others. Others could be preparing to attend a special event, a big gala, going to classes, going to workshops. So whatever these events are, they are important from a karmic perspective because they will affect you for the rest of your life, and they will change you to be a better person, a better version of yourself. People you meet now are meant to teach you, to bring out the best in you. Karma is the one bringing all these people to you. So it's like there are no meaningless chance encounters, in other words. If you run into someone from your past, that means that karma wants you to get some closure, to process your feelings related to this person from the past, to heal yourself from it, because karma wants to set you free. You asked before you were reincarnated in this lifetime. You asked to have a second chance to fix errors, to fix situations, a second chance to heal a relationship with someone. So this is it. Some of you are getting what you asked for prior to being reincarnated. So second chances. will be granted to any of you, second opportunities for you to fix certain situations or certain issues. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. By subscribing, you allow me to take messages for you as well. And click in the links below if you want to hear a continuation of this reading, or if you are interested to hear about the Jupiter special and how that is going to affect you. To schedule with me, reach me through amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. Thank you so much and have a great month ahead of you.